This is gonna drive me insane. It looks like it's gray hair, and it's not. It's just really blonde and purple. Like I look like an old lady. But you know what? I look like a good old lady. Hey everyone, yes, you heard right. Well, you read it right. Today we will be making a luscious, moisturizing, deep conditioning hair mask with spoiled food. That's gross. Why would you do that, you say? Well, no good food or bad goes to waste. No, but really, I'm kind of guilty of just buying lots of food because my husband and I, we cook constantly, and we usually use fresh foods because we're changing our diet, and it just tastes a lot better than, frozen and processed food. Kind of forget, the fresher the food, the faster it spoils. We tend to just buy a lot of herbs and stuff, and whenever we have an idea to make a new recipe, we just kind of sporadically go to the supermarket, so I don't get a chance to check and see what we have, what we don't have. So usually we're like walking around like, do we have this? I don't know. Should we get it or not? So we end up just buying it so we don't have to make another trip. And so lots of times we end up with doubles, and we just don't eat it fast enough before it spoils. And then, it's gone. One of my biggest pet peeves are wasting food and also wasting money. It'll drive me insane. I genuinely get depressed and upset if I have to throw something out, or if I buy something and it's already went bad, and it drives me insane. So it kind of clicked to me yesterday while I was cooking for the week and going through my fridge, and of course I find spoiled food, and yes, I cried about it. Well, not literally, but on the inside I did. A lot of the stuff that I was seeing that just went bad in my fridge, you see in all of these hair videos and all of these products and stuff, giving you vitamins and all of these benefits, and I'm like, why don't I just use this in my hair? Just because I can't bring myself to buy foods specifically for my hair. Like, if it's good enough to eat, I feel like it's wasting if I use it in my hair instead of actually eating it. And so I don't feel bad if I'm using spoiled food for my hair, because I was going to throw it out anyways, but I would feel bad if I bought it and then I put it in my hair instead of, feeding myself. We're going to use what I have and make a delicious, non-edible, which you shouldn't eat it, but your hair will eat it, hair mask. So today's rotten hair recipe, I shouldn't call it that because that sounds pretty gross. It will be a minty avocado and carrot hair mask. So here we have some lovely lumpy avocados and soggy mint leaves. Mince the mint as much as you possibly can, to release all the juices and the minty goodness when you're ready to boil everything. I added a packet of peppermint tea just to make it extra minty, and not really much of a reason, but add a little water and bring everything to a boil. Once it's all boiled, add in whatever essential oils you want. It's your hair, who cares what you put in it. All I did was just add extra virgin olive oil because I had it right next to me, but whatever you want. To prep your avocados, just peel off the skin, scoop out the seed, and get it all mushed up together like guacamole. This one was actually still pretty good. You can tell the difference by the colors. If it's bright yellow and green, it's still edible. So I kind of stole a piece of that and ate it, but I put the rest in. Mayonnaise is like a moisture defibrillator, so I had to add it in. But I only wanted to add 3 scoops just because, so that's all I did. But you can put as much as you want, really. Filter in your tea mix with a strainer or a cloth and pour whatever you can in. I didn't want to make it overflow, so I just put the remainder in a separate container. My carrots were also starting to go bad, so I just boiled them for a while and added them to the mix. So I just used a potato masher, or you can use whatever you have, and mash it up as much as possible. I really don't have patience, so this will save your life. Just use a blender or a food processor, and that'll grind it up and make it into like a paste. And then all you have to do is just, mix everything together, and voila, your masterpiece of a making. A delicious minty avocado and carrot hair mask. So here is the final product. It smells kind of weird though. It's like a pepperminty weird smell. I can't even describe it. It kind of smells like peppermint grass with mayonnaise. This is 1,000% all natural, and I don't feel bad using it on my hair. I won't do that right now because it is pretty late and I have to go to work in the morning, so I will give this baby a test drive maybe tomorrow and have like a longer conditioning session. So I guess I'll either post it at the end of this or maybe a new video, who knows. If anything, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, it really helps. And don't forget to subscribe and check out my main channel if you want a little bit of fun. So yeah, bye guys.